Stubs, we're back, and today, best bronzes for the roster update. Now, prices on a lot of guys are very high. The roster update is soon, May 17th, next Friday. We have Team Affinity dropping Friday, which might lower the prices of some of these guys. You know, some of these guys, Will Smith is down in price, 2,000 ain't bad, but a lot of prices are inflated. Christian Walker's at 2K, Pablo Lopez is up because he starts today. You know, it's tough in the trenches to really be buying. You know, you should have been bought in a while ago. I'd be buying Chris Sale below 1,200, but that's just me. We have a 4 mil in the Discord to project starting pitcher overall, so I can already say what overall Ranger's going to, what overall Chris Sale's going to as of now. Become a member, link down below. We're gonna have some videos on that as well, so turn on notifications on YouTube, smash the subscribe button, smash the like button. Today, best bronze investments. You know, it's hard to be buying some golds and silvers right now. Look at the silver starting pitchers, man. 400 Stubs each. It's too late. Or is it? Yeah, I don't know. But, you know, if you're having trouble finding some of those guys, here's a whole bunch of new names in the bronze category. Now, why can bronzes be good roster update investments, right? These guys are already priced way over their quick sell. They quick sell for 25 Stubs, okay? And then if they go to a 75, they quick sell for 50. So you're already paying as if they're getting a +1, which is ridiculous, right? However, it's something called the bronze to gold exchange method, which I coined and termed myself, right? So what happens is this 74 roll becomes a 75. Yes, his quick sell is 50 Stubs now, but if you buy a guy like Jameson Taillon for 70, how the hell do you say? I'm sorry, I butchered it. If you buy him for 72 Stubs, right? You buy 1,000 of him. Well then, you know, and he goes +1 to a 75, you can come over to the exchanges, and now since he's a silver, he's eligible to be exchanged. If you exchange 10 75s, then you get a pack. And if we look at the current cost of these packs, you'll see that 75 overalls are actually priced higher than their current quick sell value. So that's why making bronzes to become silvers is a great investment. You can see they're already priced at 71 Stubs each. So the cost of a pack right now is around 700 Stubs. So really, as long as you're getting these guys for less than 700, for less than 70 Stubs, these bronzes, you should be in a good spot once they go silver to make a hell of a killing on this gold exchange pack method, right? So who do you want to be targeting for this? Because these guys, you know, while they might only get a +1, they tend to give these lower overall guys some bigger attribute boost to go higher. You know, a lot of the guys from the last update period went from 74 to 77. So the exchange value was great. Now the first guy of the video, someone get out the thesaurus. Lamonte Wade Jr. Bronze hitting for this guy, and let's see his stats in real life. 341 batting average. That's great. He's also got 1 home run on the year, so I mean his power numbers are not too great. If we look at his splits though, in the game he's got better splits versus righties than lefties, and in real life, he's actually playing pretty well versus both sides. Versus lefties, he's batting 400. So we're getting some buffs versus lefties for sure. 400 batting average versus lefties. Not too many at-bats though. And then versus righties, he's batting 338 in a higher quantity of at-bats. I mean, this is a guy where I think he goes silver. I think he goes silver, but he's already priced pretty high. You would need him to go 76 to make a decent amount of Stubs. So I like Lamonte Wade Jr. as a good investment. Ronel Blanco, he's up next. I think we're going to go with names. We're going to go with names just because it's a little bit easier that way for me to see. Ronel Blanco, we got so many. Oh my God. How many Rons are in the MLB? Here we go. Now his prices went up in the last couple hours because I did give this list to members prior to the video as well as tomorrow. Tomorrow we have the best common investments, and that list is already out. So I mean that's going to be great as well. Ronel Blanco, 39 innings pitched, 36 strikeouts. In those 39 innings pitched, only 21 hits. The hits per nine is good IRL. 16 walks, kind of high in 39 innings, but is it, you know, 46 walks per nine really? I think we could see a slight boost, get it closer to 50 if he keeps the walks down. Last couple starts, 2 walks each time in 6 innings. That's not terrible. You know, that's not terrible. I wouldn't say it's 46. So we could see a bit of an increase in that stat to go silver. And he's priced below 70 Stubs, so not a bad opportunity right there. Up next, we have a guy. We're gonna have to spell his first name because I'm not trying to see how many common names there are. Shay Langeliers. He's already priced as if he has to go 76. This guy has to go 76, which I don't like. And he's also priced pretty high because yesterday the Athletics had a doubleheader and he hit a home run in both games. So he had a double home run game yesterday. He's got 9 home runs on the year. Wow. But all 9 home runs are versus righties. Are you kidding me? So, I mean, the power right, I mean, how do you handle that? Because the power right's already 83 as a bronze. I mean, it's kind of tricky. 209 batting average, too, so you can't really get too much of a contact boost. This is tricky. I mean, he's hitting 320 in his last 7 games with 3 home runs. So, I mean, he's getting hot for sure, which is kind of why his price is a little bit higher. Not my favorite bronze to gold investment just because of his already increased price and his low batting average. Kind of a similar story right here. This one's more based on hype. I've seen this guy be over 100 stubs a lot throughout the season. Giancarlo Stanton. He just had the hardest hit home run of the year or something like that. It was like 120. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, he already has gold hitting, so I don't think he's going to go silver. But I do think that there's room to invest on hype. You can see some oscillations in his price. Once he does some good things in real life, it seems like his price goes above 100 stubs pretty easily. So you kind of just need to buy low, buy a dip, and I mean he's not going common. So I mean it's a pretty safe investment for the long term as long as you get closer to 50, I would say. So wait and buy the dip on a guy like Stanton. Now we got a guy that I do like for the actual bronze to gold exchange, Andrew Kittredge. Now priced at 55, so one of the more affordable options right now. 15 innings pitched, 15 strikeouts. Pretty solid Ks per 9. 11 hits and only 3 walks. I mean, I don't really know what stat he's going to get upgraded in. Investing in relievers kind of is toxic and annoying, but I do think that based on the stats, IRL, he could get a +1, and then you're paying 550 stubs for a bronze to gold exchange pack. Not too shabby. A guy that I really like, now I got to make sure there's no curly Q over the I's in this guy's name. Oh no, how many Eli's are in the MLB? Elias Diaz. Wow, look at his attributes. High contact versus righties. Everything else is terrible. On the year, he's got a lot of at-bats, first off. Everyday player. 115 at-bats, 304 batting average with 3 nukes. That's solid. Now let's look at the splits. Hopefully he's doing good versus both sides. Wow. He's actually batting 286 versus righties, which, I mean, the contact versus right might go down a little bit. But he's batting 342 versus lefties. That's impressive considering his splits in the game right now. So we're going to see a potentially a kind of reverse. He's going to get downgrade versus contact right, maybe an upgrade versus contact left. And then in terms of power, he's got 2 homers versus righties and 1 versus lefties. I mean, I think he goes bronze. I think he goes 76 plus. This is a guy I could see him going 77, honestly, with the way he's been playing. He's batting over 300 on the year, and he's got bronze hitting. So I like Elias Diaz for sure as a good investment. Carlos Rodon, the New York Yankees, man. What are they doing to pitchers over there? I mean, he's bronze now, so that's pretty weird. 60 stubs, not too shabby. His Ks per 9, walks per 9 are terrible in the game. If we look, he's got 43 innings pitched on the year, 40 hits. I mean, he's giving up too many hits. The hits per 9 might get nerfed, honestly. Then he's got 14 walks in those 43 innings pitched. Again, is that worth a 51 walks per 9? Last 3 games, he's got 17 innings pitched and only 1 walk. So he's got those walk numbers down. We could see a walk per 9 increase. And then the strikeouts, he's been averaging about 7 strikeouts per game the last couple games. So I like Rodon. He's heating up at the right time. I think we see him go silver. Reese Olson. All right, not going to be too many Reeses, surely. Reese Hoskins spells his name differently, thank goodness. Reese Olson is a starting pitcher for the Tigers. This guy's young. I mean, don't really know much, but he's got a lot of innings. 39 innings pitched, only 29 hits, pretty solid hits per 9, 15 walks in those 39 innings pitched, and he's averaging about 2 walks per game recently. He needs more strikeouts. He's got 35 strikeouts in those 39 innings pitched, kind of falling behind a little bit in that, but he's a 73, so he needs a +2 rather than a +1. But as a longer-term investment, I don't mind buying it right now. Maybe he goes bronze. You're going to have to hope for another good start before the update period to see him go silver, I think. Now, this is a guy that I do like, and it's a guy that I'm scared to type in the name Josh and see how many people pop up. Josh Rojas. 70 stubs, I think it's worth it, even though he needs a +2. 348 batting average on the year with 3 home runs. That's crazy. 458 batting average in the last 7 games. That's also very impressive. Back-to-back multi-hit games. I mean, he's hot and he's playing super well. I mean, there's no point even looking at his splits because he's got basically even splits in the game. I think he's going silver. And longer term, could a couple updates. If he keeps this up, he could even end up high silver in the long term. So not a bad buy-in right now for Rojas, in my opinion. Now we got a guy that I don't really like, but we're going to give him an honorable mention. And Blue Jays fans probably are not, I don't know if they're going to like this one. Davis Schneider, 48 stubs, so he's the lowest price we've seen so far. And he's honestly got the highest hitting attributes, it seems like. He's got 275 batting average, not too bad. 3 home runs. The reason I like him a little bit is because in the last 15 games, he's batting 326. Last 7 games, batting 348. So he's kind of heating up prior to the update period, but he's got some work to do. We got to see him get a couple multi-hit games over the next week before the stats stop counting next Wednesday to see him actually put himself into relevancy and get a boost. Now we got Oneil Cruz. Wow. Oneil Cruz actually got demoted. I think he was a higher overall to start the year, man, and then he got demoted back down to 72. And he has bronze hitting, and he's good stats versus righties, terrible stats versus lefties. In real life, he's heating up. 327 batting average the last 15 games, 252 batting average on the year, and he's got 5 home runs. Now, very important, let's check his splits. Hopefully he's batting well versus lefties. And who would have guessed? 128. Why 28? A 128 batting average versus lefties. So, he's not getting a boost versus left. I'll tell you that right now. Not looking good. He did hit 1 home run versus a lefty this year, and then the rest is versus righties. 302 batting average versus right. Kind of playing to his splits. I don't think we're going to see Oneil Cruz go common. So it's a pretty risk-free investment considering this guy was a lot higher if we look back to, middle of April. He was over 100 stubs based on hype. Not really even performance. Just based on hype, this guy could go up higher in price. So I kind of like that as a decent play. So I think Oneil Cruz, man. While I don't think he's going silver, he's not. But potentially after a couple multi-hit games, some home runs, we could see him go up in price. Now we got a guy that the members are eating on. I like him a lot. I shouted him out a couple weeks ago. Connor Wong. Wow. Who is this guy? 82 at-bats on the year. 354 batting average with 5 home runs. You're kidding. 4 homers in his last 15 games and a couple multi-hit games recently. He's hot. He's hot. He doesn't see no signs of slowing down. He's got common hitting, and he's batting 355 with 5 homers. He's getting some massive boost this update. He's going silver, I believe. Even though he needs a +3, he is going silver. And I think that's going to be the last bronze of the video. Let's check. Let's make sure this is a common. Rob Ref. All right, there you go. A little Easter egg for the next video coming tomorrow. Rob Ref Schneider. You'll have to stay tuned for the common investment video coming tomorrow. Hope this helped you guys out. There was a lot of bronzes mentioned in this video. Those are my favorite bronzes. Potentially for the bronze to gold exchange, or a couple of those guys were just based on hype. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Peace out. I don't want to grind Team Affinity, man.